Alright, so this is gonna be like a talk between us and the Sims. When it comes down to the individuals who actually watch these videos. You know what I think is odd about the whole situation? The one thing that I'll tell you straight up is like I'll watch like small, I guess, reels when it comes down to the Sims as a whole. Reality of what 60 Minutes was saying about directed energy weapons. That's a foot forward for us. It really is. But the one thing that baffled me, kind of like blew my mind, was how they wanted to blame Russia. Now we go back to the understanding of when the FBI stole Tesla's work when it comes down to the understanding of what it was. And then it's like one of those things where nobody invents a disease without creating a cure. It's like if these weapons have been created, no one's gonna not try to bring up an example how to detect the sense of these weapons when they're being used. When it comes down to reality, this isn't the first time they try to blame Russia. Me personally, because I'm an American, that's just one of those things we'll keep it between us, all right? For whoever listens. When it comes down to the understanding of the mystery weapon, right? Which, Joe Biden was trying to blame Russia in that sense already once. That was one of those things that they wanted to completely wipe out of our memory when it comes down to the sense of the mystery weapon. Now understand the reality of Havana syndrome. What I got from the sense of Havana syndrome was this was a test from our government, right? To see exactly how many individuals would get sick without the sense of the vaccine. All right, the vaccine makes you 300 times more prone of catching illness. Now, understanding that what happened throughout the month of July of 2023 is one of those things that, like, for the longest time, they've been saying that the whole sense of 777 was the beginning of the rapture. All right, and yeah, man, you actually, like, I remember because I was put in jail falsely around that time, and the heat wave was so bad. And to understand, once you start thinking about the simple reality about the situation, it's one of those things where it just blows my fucking mind. It really does. I don't believe that these agents are a sense of zombies. I don't. I just believe that they're naive in some way, shape, or form. When it comes down to the sense of 7/7/2023, that's three sevens, right? 7/16/2023, that's three sevens. 7/25/2023, that's three sevens. That was throughout the whole moment of the heat wave, which leads into Matthew 24:33-42. All right. There was even blaming the sense of the Democrats. It's like the fire that would rain from the sky was this weapon. And we all live in this country, dude. That's the one thing that kind of just completely blew my mind in that sense. But it was like one of those things where today I got an understanding from the divine. It's like this is exactly why it's gonna happen because these people allowed it to happen. Watching these individuals, these agencies completely lied. Another thing that blows my fucking mind, dude. I swear to God, I hate seeing it in that sense. And that's all my fucking feed shows is like the FBI saying, "Oh, today we're protecting kids." Oh, they were talking about the whole sense about the mass orders in that sense, saying, "Oh, mental health, this and that, blah blah blah." And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like, really? Imagine having one of the biggest understandings of how this technology works when it comes down to a sense of I understand that these cowards want to keep this information out of the American people's mind, but what is going to happen the moment it comes out and they get caught with their hands red-handed in that sense? It was like the same thing with this dude. It's like I don't know why he just decided. Well, I understand why, right? Because, like I said, well, me these people have been quiet in that sense. Like I'm not playing this game with them. I'm not. I'm not. That's the whole sense of why he's been violating the audio and the videos. You know how dumb it was that today the one thing he would repeat was like, this individual really suspended your guys' videos whenever people go into this account. Like, you know, he talks a lot of shit, right? It's like, it's one of those things where my understanding is like, I swear I could tell you exactly how everything's gonna end because that's what they told me how it's gonna end. It's one of those understandings that there's no way, shape, or form you could ever take this out of my mind. There's no way, dude. I swear to God. When it comes down to what it is, but seeing just everything that's being said in that sense, like for me, I was one of the biggest supporters of Trump. I even seen the shift there. It's one of those things, and me, like personally, whenever I see him speaking in the whole sense now, it's like if he's been crying or something. We just like he looks sad about the whole situation, but to understand, we all accept our own destiny. It's like one of those things that when it comes down to it, no amount of blackmail or no amount of threats, whatever, fucking convince me to go against God in the way that, in that manner, in that sense, right? When it comes down to the reality of what they want to create, is a sense of havoc in our communities and in our country in the biggest way. But it's one of those things where, in the end, there's no one to blame but them. But understanding the simple truth about everything, like being a witness to all this crap, it the one thing that it just kind of bothers me, right? That these people are like, don't care. They don't care. They don't care. It's not a sense of accepting their fate. It's like they're trying to do everything in their power to make it happen. But as subconsciously, in that sense, it's like these people feel like what they're doing is gonna save them. I don't even see that. I don't understand it, dude. I don't understand it when it comes down to the reality of fucking what happened. Since there's three stages of 777 throughout the month of July, which was a heat wave, all right. Fucking the book of the Church of Philadelphia actually went through the stage of how many individuals. That was the three stages. Throughout the moments of how many individuals will lose their life about the whole sense of this directed energy weapon. The plan of the elite was, after giving the vaccine to people, to fucking give this use this weapon every summer, throughout the summer, every time, until the numbers started getting more manageable. The one thing they're witnessing now is that not a lot of people are losing their lives. It's one of those things where they want to go in a sense of all or nothing, but this is exactly why they're going to be destroyed. To understand that the book of Revelations, right? The book of Revelations was never sealed. It was one of those books, and it says it. Once you read towards the end, it says right there. It goes like, yeah, let the good people keep doing good and let the bad people keep doing bad. So these people had moments. They had fucking moments throughout their history, throughout their future, in that sense, that they could have changed the outcome of their destruction. And they chose not to. It bothers me, dude. It's one of those things like I know it's written in stone now, alright? You can't be attacking people in that sense. You can't be doing all this extra bullshit like that and not expecting the outcome that they're gonna manifest. It's just one of those things, dude. But fucking, it completely blows my mind. Like that. It's like these people are allowing it to happen.